Good afternoon and a happy holiday, my YouTube family, family. How you guys doing? I feel like I haven't posted videos in the last couple of days, and I want to just check in with you guys and see how you are doing. And I know I just had my birthday, and this is first week after my birthday. There's a lot of things coming up around birthday and a lot of holiday, right? So I don't really have a specific thing to say, but I just want to check in with you guys, just let you guys know that I'm here. You guys are always on my heart. And maybe the reason I feel called to make the video is because every time it's a holiday, like today, ever since I woke up this morning, it feels this energy is so interesting. Like this quietness, this peace, this calm, the unnormally calm and peace in the air. And I feel like everybody was waiting for this fireworks, evening time around 10 p.m. And maybe a lot of people up north. But when I woke up, it's a whole neighborhood. I feel like I woke up in a dream that nothing is moving and I'm the only thing is moving. Even the birds are chirping, I'm alive. But everything is just so quiet. It's just unnormally quiet. And I came to downtown here, took my bike out. Oh, that's certain things I want to share with you guys. So let me show you guys this road bike. Do you guys see the bike there? Right there. This is my bike. So I had this bike for the last couple of years, right? But when I was in a relationship, my bike always taken care by my girl's father. So I don't have to figure out how to put air in and stuff like that, right? And last year, after I moved out, and of course, this is my bike, so I took it. And I just tried to find the right pump for my bike. And don't laugh at me. It literally took me a year to figure this out. It's just so complicated because they have different, the size of that thing's different. And last year, no joking, I bought 3 different pumps from Amazon, and then it doesn't work, and I cannot tell you why it doesn't work. I just couldn't figure out. So last year, my girl's father, actually, I took my bike to his place. He actually put air in my bike for last year, and after winter, right? This is my first time I actually took my bike out this year, and I was like, I'm going to figure this thing out today. So I took my bike apart, and I took the front wheel inside a Walmart because I was like, this time I'm gonna take the wheel in so people know what's the size and what's going on, things like that. And the first time when I went in, interestingly, of course they don't have this size, something like that. I just didn't see it. So I was kind of like, disappointed, and went back to the car, and I sit in my car, and I was like, okay, guys, help me. This is ridiculous. It's been a year, and I could not figure out this bike thing. It's just ridiculous. So then, for some reason, I searched whatever the name of this bike, things like you can have this converter or this adapter or however you guys call it. So it has this thing can convert the pump, so you put that thing on so the normal bike pump can pump this bike, and it was at the same section, the bike section, and the pump is right there, and this adapter, because I was searching on Walmart and I found this little adapter. It's like cost $1.96. Okay, so I went to Walmart and asked them, and they like, we sold out. I was like, all right, okay. I tried again, right? Sold out. So I was like, what can I do? I was just talking to the bike person, and I was like, let me just search on Walmart, the app, see how is there any pump can convert, like between those different 2 types of bikes. And it showed me one of that, and I literally, when I pick up and saw the little converter is right, it's part of this whole package. And I was like, all right, I don't know whether this or not. That's it. This is my last try, I guess. So I took that pump to my car because you cannot put your bike in the car like without taking part. So I went to my car and took my bike out and put that pump together and pump the back wheel of my front wheel of my bike. And I was like, oh my goodness, after a year I figured this thing out. And I took my bike to downtown here basically, and took my bike out and pumped the back wheel and took my bike out for a ride, right? So the message here is eventually you're gonna figure things out. Bike thing, life thing, relationship thing, career thing, whatever thing it is, eventually, sooner or later, you're gonna figure out. Not this lifetime, but next lifetime. Not with this person, but next person. There's no game to win. It's just you are in your own game. You are in your own movie. You are in your own play. So it took me a year to figure out this bike thing, right? You probably think it's just crazy, Gina. How could you? Well, but the truth is, the reality is, I did. It did take me a year to figure out this bike thing, and I'm okay with that. Maybe I was not supposed to ride the bike out last year that many times. Maybe it's a process for me to have patience to study a little bit more, to dive a little bit deeper for the things that if I really want to figure that out. Last year I didn't figure out. It's just like when you have business, right? You try on one platform and it didn't work, and you're like, okay, this shit doesn't work. But that there are different time with different mentality, different mindset. You might figure that out, right? So the message is just, if something is really what you want to do, this time maybe missing something you couldn't figure out, and a year later you gain wisdom, gain experience, you're gonna figure that thing out. So don't easily give up. Keep trying. So this is message number 1. And message number 2, I think I probably shared on YouTube last year, but I'm gonna just tell you this miracle or magical, I would say it's just magical story. Last year on the same day today, I just moved to Bay City, and I took my bike out in the city for a ride. And on July 4th, right, watch the fireworks. I don't know where you live, but firework is a big thing here in Bay City, and it's kind of one of the big things in the country or something like that. So, I'm not a big fan of fireworks because I don't like stuck in the, crowd and, get stuck in the traffic. So I don't really like to go to the place with a lot of people. But last year just reminded me, it's just a year of anniversary of after moving to this place, how this place welcomed me last year with those alignments. It was just miracle things happen. From morning time I went out, have no idea what I'm gonna do that evening, to a bump into the owner of the Wanoa, Princess Wanoa, that's a boat. And I bumped into the owner of the boat. He invited me, older gentleman, invited me on the boat. And I went to another store. The store owner invited me to park my car behind her store. So I had a place to park my car without stuck in traffic. And I had a place to watch fireworks without stuck in the, crowd. And I did. And on the same day, after my bike ride, I went to a restaurant here called Michigan Table, and I met a young gentleman, and I don't even know his name, but we talk about some philosophical, spiritual thing, and he paid my dinner or lunch, brunch, whatever it is. And that day, still till today, is kind of one of a magical day that I want you guys know that universe are watching over you. And it's really cheesy to say, hey, have faith, but it is. Somehow you trust yourself, trust universe wants the best for you, trust universe want to love you, trust universe want to take care of you, and allow it, and be open, explore, and love yourself, and welcome for those miracles and magics, because they do exist. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a beautiful day. And I will check you with you guys more often and have more news to share with you guys.